guarantee this bank's security with my own blood. Is that good enough for you?
All right. Did some work on professions and stuff. Even this guy did his leather working a little bit, not much. Plan is to level some tunes cooking through the boar meat that I've been getting, and then he's obviously skinning too, so he's able to level his leather working that way. I should have a full level and a half. Pretty sure. Since there's 2 tents, let me give it a minute. There's a add-on or whatever to verify what my rested experience is, but I don't care all that much. I'm not really too into having a bunch of add-ons for shit, even though they help me. But worked with Rosie last night or the night before. I forgot. She actually played a rogue and she liked it. Gonna try and get the girls to try a few different classes and just kind of get a feel for the game. Get them used to doing quests and selling items and upgrading their gear and things like just the basic stuff. Just trying to get them familiar with it so that, when we're all trying to do something together, we could say, hey, do this, do that, and they can actually do it. Because what I was finding out is that when we did that the other night, Amber and Wesley kind of just wanted to go and essentially do their own thing. And I kept getting up to go help the girls, like, hey, go do this, go do that. And even when it was all said and done, Olivia still ended up falling behind because she had not finished one quest or something, and we were already moving on to the next town. We were doing Elwyn. And again, everybody's already just kind of doing their own thing, and it was getting a little chaotic. So I'm trying to keep the girls together and working together and paying attention. And so I decided to kind of try and work with them one-on-one to get them more familiar with the game. So that they'll pretty much know what we're talking about. Because when we do the group, they're in their room on their computers. Amber's in her office, and Wesley's in his room. I'm in my office here. We're not all in the same room. So it's important that I don't have to be at their computer or near them to be able to tell them something and say, hey, no, go click on this thing, go do that. And they'll know what I'm talking about because they've already essentially done it or they're familiar with it. So as far as this guy is concerned, going to be working in Westfall for a while, leveling up on the boars there. He's got a few pieces of gear that he's made, so it's not terrible. I bought this staff, but I can actually make it with my Goblin Mage. And I worked on his jewel crafting earlier and got some stuff done with that. Burned through a bunch of ore. Kind of that's what I end up doing in my quote-unquote spare time. A lot of times when I come home from work, I'm just so I'll just lay down for a bit, get up, get on the computer, do something, go eat. I'm not like right now. I plan on being on the computer for an hour or two at least. So, what was the quickest way to? Oh yeah, Gromgol. I want to go to Gromgol, and then I have to swim up the coast to get to Westfall. Yeah, I can work on these guys too, but they're green to me at this point, and they're not going to be as efficient. because I can go to Westfall for a while and at least work on things for an hour or so, burn through my rested experience, fill up my bags with skins and with the leather and the meat, and then come back and essentially, rinse and repeat. This is probably right.
Hey there, cutie. You looking for a ride to Jungle? I hear it gets mighty steamy down in those jungles. Maybe I could join you for a short vacation to show you a real jungle cat.
Is she coming on to me? See, I've never read this shit, but here we go. I can hear it. I don't need that stuff popping up because then it's going to start screwing up my frames again. This doesn't take too terribly long just to swim up the coast. It's not even, I think it's less than 10 minutes to get there. And then I can start on the gore tusks out there. It'd be interesting to see if I can actually finish this challenge because it's just just a grinding challenge. If I do any quests, it's just for their rewards, just for upgrades. So, I mean, it's along the lines of when I did my AoE mage. What helps is the rested XP with those tents. That definitely helps. I've gone out to this island plenty of times. This is the Goblin area. And I've done pretty good with mining ore out there. I'm going to go ahead and jump now. Since I'm already going to be swimming anyways. Don't think there's anything out here that can fuck with me. Not until I get to the Vile Reef area here. This break, isn't it right here? Where's the quest? Yeah, right here. This is the only spot I need to be kind of mindful of. These guys are level 30. And these guys are rough too. I guess I'll just go left. I usually can. I've done it once. You can just shoot right in between here and not aggro anything. So. Remember there being any like sharks or nothing out here, so I think I'm good. There's a troll island up here. That's for Zolgurub rep. And nothing, no problem there. That's the Ujamba Isle. And this is ZG right here, Zolgurub. And on the other side of that's Westfall. Like I said, it doesn't take too terribly long to get there. And the problem is Westfall's pretty busy. There's going to be quite a bit of alliance out there. But last time I did this, it went fine. I just kind of did a circuit around the northern area. Probably do the same thing. And once I'm 14 or even 15, I could focus on the southern part, going after the greater Gortus, the harder ones. And I'll be able to do that for a couple levels as well. So yeah, this is just the reputation area for the where you got your quartermaster. You got your turn-ins, the things to do for ZG. I don't recall anything that is dangerous here, so it should be fine. There's Westfall right there. There's an alliance fisherman guy there. I don't think he comes after you, but you definitely don't want to flag PvP. It's the other thing you have to be mindful of is just not accidentally going into a town or messing with anything in places like this. This is like what the Barrens is for Alliance. Is you have Wailing Caverns, which there's really not a whole lot you can do there as an Alliance, but people do it because of drops, and there are a couple of quests. Ragefire Chasm is definitely one that pretty much Alliance never does because it's in Orgrimmar. Stockades, a lot of people on the Horde tend to not bother with doing stockades because it's in Stormwind. There's going to be some dudes here. I can farm some linen, but I'm not going to get any experience. So I'm going to likely, I have my hunter, leaf hugger, and I have my mage of Aliana that'll be working out here. Keep working on getting linen. I can probably handle that guy. I, again, forgot to get my buffs. Forgot to go. I mean, probably wouldn't bother going to Elwyn to get the Dark Moon buff. But I could have waited to see if there would be an Onyxia drop or something for this guy. It just makes it that much easier. You can just burn through shit. This guy, I was doing my rejuvenation, right? And then bear form. I think that was the thing I was doing. Because these ones are higher level than me. So I can handle them, but it's not as efficient to do it, is the whole point. I want to just I don't understand. What had happened to cause that again? So even though I can handle these guys, it's just a matter of what's quicker and more efficient. So the rejuve is pretty nice and kept me close to topped off while I was working on this guy. A young Gortusk, I'd already be done killing. So, if you've ever done if you've done stuff where you kind of look at your XP per, I would tell you that these guys would not be worth it at this level. Maybe level 14 or 15, then you can start doing it. If I had my buffs, Nixia buff, Dark Moon buff, maybe a few other things, use my buff food. That's the other thing I want to do is get some of the cooking going, and I can start getting some buff food. I'm trying to get these people to a point where it's like 5 to 10 levels apart, but I still have a range that I can work with where I'm not all in the same area. But the professions are pretty well laid out to where I'm good to go and can help everybody. There's an orc hunter out here. No shit. Is he doing the damn thing too? Probably. But it's definitely worth it to get the buffs going on these guys if I'm just going to just strictly grind. You want to kill efficiently. See if I can AoE these guys with my mage. I can get a good bit of experience and linen. All right, let's try and get out of here so we can see how things look like up north. The only problem with these crowds is the herbalists, they're casters. So you usually want to take them out, and then you can AoE the rest. You can AoE the brutes. I think there's another mob. It's Ruts or something, or who else it was. This devil. These guys are 14. I'm clicking on stuff. Why is it not doing it? Yeah, these 14s are not. There's a shaman. Just going to go straight bear form with no rejuve and see how it does. See how it is. See how much further down I am. So that rejuve is pretty important. I mean, I can obviously do this guy. That's a pretty good deal. See how bad this has gotten again already? This is stupid. Like it seems like it's every few minutes now. Last time it was like 30 to 40 minutes. Now it's 3 to 4 minutes. And I'm fucking dealing with this thing. The cursor fucking up. Need to remember to check into the next skinning to see if I think I have to go to a guy at Arathi. Don't I have to be like level 35 for that though? I think so. This is just shit. This guy's probably mining 10. There's a 15, there's a 14. Literally almost want to just play it like this without sharing the screen for a while and see what it does. But I know just sitting here looking at my face for the next 20 or 30 minutes is kind of stupid. Let me get to this spot here. Yeah, I'm too fast on that thing. Kind of right in the middle area where I'm on the line of the young Gore-Tusks and the regular Gore-Tusks here. Let me try the entire thing again. Okay. So to the north, to my right, is the young Gortuks. Then the south, to my left, is the regular ones. Let's just take on a young one in bear form, nothing special. See, it's not really hurting me. Done any other spells or nothing. All I'm doing is just my maul in bear form. And they're about 40 to 50 XP less than these guys. So let's take on this guy with a maul. See, the other guy would already be dead by now. And I would be near full health. So it's still worth it and efficient. See, it was 230. So I spent more time, more energy, and lost more health to get 40 additional XP. To me, that's not really worth it. Put my thorns back on. I'm doing more damage to these guys. I'm taking less damage. And so I'm killing them quicker. Now, if there's competition out here and I don't really have many I can kill, then it is what it is. I gotta just kill what I can. You know, if I'm full health, I might as well go after the regular guy. Here's a 15 here. There's nothing else around here, so I'm just going to go ahead and take him out. Forgot to do my rejuve. Again, I'm not really seeing anybody nearby, so I'm going to take out this guy. I can also do the demoralizing shout on these a little bit higher level mobs. That'll help me take less damage. Guy behind the camp. I don't think I really need to worry about that demoralizing roar on these ones. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, I do have a good bit of rage. Let's go this guy I'm going. And so again, I want to try and fill my bags, use up all my rested XP before I hearth. There. There. Here we go. Oh, you gotta hit him. Yeah, this guy's got to be careful. There's ghouls over there. I almost forgot about him too. I probably would have aggroed him. Right, well, I guess I'm getting this one. I was like, which one do I want to get? I'm going over here. Didn't do anything. Full mana, so I might as well. Another one. So these guys won't turn green until I think I hit level, what, 16-ish, 17? I shouldn't be this tired, man. See if I can snipe that guy out of there. There should be some in that field, but there's usually people killing the watchers, so they tend to get killed. And I don't really want to aggro the watchers, because that's a wasted fight. Problem with the loot on these a lot lot of stuff. These are for the other quests out here. So tends to fill my bags pretty damn quick. It's already acting up again. Really don't feel like fighting whatever the hell's going on with this frame rate issue. It's only when I record, so alright, there's that. What am I going to learn? I'm doing feral combat stuff. Let's fix this stupid fucking thing. This thing does bother me. I'm just not sensing what the fuck it is that's causing it. It's not fixing it because it's not letting go of the stream sharing. Hey, look, everything looks great now. You can stop doing the video. Shit. I'll put it back on the sharing in a moment. Love that. I was in the middle of skinning this mob, and it's like, oh, the target's alive. And it spawned. It disappeared, and it spawned right next to me. It's like, well, that's great. Where are you going? Okay. I'm going to see if I can skin this other guy first. Go back to just show window. Target's alive. We got just a whole nother full level of rested XP, so we will likely stay out here till level 15 if we can, if our bags are not too much of an issue. I'm not aware of any place I can go sell, but I probably could find one. I really shouldn't be tired. I really thought I can pull off doing a good 2 hours of this steady. At this rate, I don't know if I'll make it an hour. I mean, I got a drink, I got everything I need. See, getting 200 XP off of these guys, even after leveling to 14, so I'm still good for, again, for a while. It's the green ones that you start to, it doesn't it's not as efficient. You can still get XP off of them, but unless you're just ripping them to shreds and burning through them very, very fast, it still probably is not worth it. You're probably better off around your level. You know, again, if you got some buffs and you're not missing and they're not resisting your stuff, then definitely taking out like the yellow, anything above your level is still fine. Okay. See, this is pretty efficient. You just take out, don't even do the wrath anymore. Just focus on bear form with Moonfire. This is going pretty good. And I just do a rejuve and on to the next one. I'll go get this other guy first. I'm going to work on these guys unless you're doing it. No, you ain't touching them. Juve, Moonfire. I'm going to demoralize and shout you because you're a higher level. And there's going to be parries, there's going to be misses and dodges, so this is helping me take less damage. And see, I didn't have any rage issues, so I have plenty of, I got abilities I can use. Need to do that first because that lasts 30 seconds. I first cast, I should Moonfire, Bear Form, Demoralizing Roar, and then start mauling. is how this fight should go. I'll even do a wrath. Cloth pants. Shit, my Mark of the Wild was out. So even though these fights are taking longer, it's just some of them are closer together, and I'm handling them fine. I mean, likely these other guys over here are there's not many of them for me to kill, so I'm kind of going with what's available at this point, even though these fights take a little longer. Resisted. Thorns is out. It's back. Don't understand. Okay. Fine. Let's fix that. Still a little jumpy. No, it's fine. This is a 17, so we're going to do the rejuve. We need to do the demoralizing shout. I'm going to stomp him. That didn't work. Root him. And we're going to do a little bit more here. Heal myself. Regrowth. Demoralizing shout. The reason I did all that is because there's a greater risk at that higher level that I'm going to miss, or it'll dodge, parry, blah, blah, blah. Or they can do some crushing blows. I was fine, but it's not I just need to pay attention. It's not worth the risk to really go after these guys. I need to go around and we can go back here and take out some of these other ones. We're doing fine with the 14s. They're at my level. And then the ones below that are even better. But those ones are not clustered like these. So again, I'm sticking with these ones right now because yeah, I am level 14. It's going well, and they're here. There's something to kill. If I go to that middle area, there's a risk of people are doing quests and doing stuff, and I'm going to be hunting around for kills and not getting anything. So this is a good spot. If I'm being left alone, I might kind of stick around here. See all the stuff I'm missing? I keep... And this is a 15. Like, he's not all that difficult. But I just missed a bunch there. You miss. I heard a bunch of misses. Oh, that was him missing me too. He attacked, I dodged. Okay. I thought I was missing a bunch. It was him missing also. Come on, do something. Yeah, see, there's people out there. I think this spot I'm at over here is a good spot. I need to mind her. She's going to kick my ass. She's probably going to head over here. That was lucky. How come she didn't hit my way? Cut the shit out of my arm today working on a fiber cam. Had a weird outage this morning. I mean, it technically started last night, but it was just one commercial customer. And their services went down at the exact same time we had some kind of a network outage, a video outage. And I'm like, I bet you something, that was related. I thought that had something to do with it. And as I was looking into the issue, I went out there on site, and there was a green light, there was fiber light. I'm like, yeah, this thing's saying it's down when it's up, and there's just no traffic. So I'm like, yeah, something funny's going on. I need someone to look into this in engineering. And as I'm getting a hold of people, everybody's busy. And I'm like, hey, I need some help with this fiber nid, something's up. And I'm already assuming it was because of what happened last night, because of the timing. Everything happened around 7:45. And come to find out, I had light going to the customer but not coming back because I had a broken fiber. And I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. Like, why would a fiber just magically break at 7:45 at night and nothing else? Just the one fiber. These fibers are in a bundle of other fibers, and there's other customers on the other fibers. Nobody else was down. There was nothing else wrong, just this one. It's like, this doesn't make any sense why that would happen. And so once I realized I had a bigger problem on my hands, I had to get a guy to come out there and help get the cans out of the air because it's up on the pole. And I tried another fiber, and even that one was broke. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. What the hell's going on out here? The fiber's just breaking all over the place. The fiber didn't break in an enclosure. It just, somewhere along the line, it just broke. So it's probably damaged somewhere to where maybe water can get in it, is what's likely going on. And it's just getting brittle, and now that it's getting colder, the cold is breaking the fiber. That's likely what's going on. This problem here is obnoxious. Maybe not want to record. I'm too close to Sentinel Hill. I need to be careful here. Clicked it. Thorns buff is dead. Hey, we're about halfway there. My bags are going to be full. Kind of don't want to bother with this one down here because I just don't want to run into any trouble. But there's nothing else except this one guy right here. There we go, there's some. Let's put our thorns back on. The ability was ready when I clicked on it. Full of shit. So we're at 20 minutes at this level. Yeah, we're gonna be full bags, which is gonna kind of suck. The problem with these guys out here is they drop a lot more stuff. So, and even though it stacks, you see what's happening. And again, I'm skinning, I'm doing other shit too, so. Complain about loot, and there's a guy that didn't drop anything. I'm not seeing. There's one. It's a regular boar tusk. There's usually some right around this lake over there too. So this is a good little spot where it's just mostly boars and just a couple of birds. Why did you do a tent at Moonbrook? Because that's tempting for me. So I can at least get it going to the next level. Oh, I need to pull them. I don't want to be fighting over there. This is another good spot, like that one I was at over there. This has a good bit of boars in it. Let's throw in a wrath. Sacrifice, there's a bird. Yeah, I wanted to say there is more boars out that way too. Let's go ahead and get these guys. When I did that, the cursor kind of lagged a little bit. It looks okay right now, but it did hesitate. So you're demoralizing more, Jim. Rating's almost 150. I'd hate to say it, but I believe, was it Arathi or not? I don't remember. This is fucking stupid, man. Put my thorns back on. It's been about an hour, so pretty close to, yep. Inventory's full. We can get rid of that belt. That belt's not going to be worth much. I can make 8 light leather. But I mean, it doesn't matter that much because the ruined scraps stack in 20, so. Not sure what else I would get rid of. That guy fucking, whoa, thorns. Let's click it twice. So I'm just going to end up getting ruined scraps again, and I'm going to end up having to throw something else out. we're close to being done out here for the time being. Okay. Let's get this guy and then back up a little bit. I thought I missed it. Yeah, I definitely want those. I'll try and finish off this level. It just sucks to be throwing stuff away. So the two things I just threw away. Let's see, all this stuff stacks pretty heavy, so let's get rid of this staff. Get rid of the toast. I'm taking this stuff to throw away because I want the skin. Okay. It's going to be about eight more kills or something, maybe. Roughly. Damn. There's a guy over here. It's going to be a rough last couple kills. People are usually looking for him for a quest, and he pats between the mine up north and Moonbrook. See, that dude already got him. Three more kills, maybe? Let me kind of think about that for a moment. I don't need to do that. I'm going to kill a few more till my bags are full. Completely unnecessary. I think I got it. I should spit on that dude just to be a dick. He's trying to be nice. He's trying to help me. Ally scum. Man, do you know how long it's been since I've seen Voltros out here? It's been a minute. Man, that's crazy to see him. I don't know if anybody goes for him for a hunter pet or what. I'm not sure. I just rarely would see that dude out here. do that. Let's go ahead and move on. I kept saying I was going to go when I was full bags, and I'm still just keep sticking it out. It's becoming less efficient now with no rested XP and full bags and all this crap. And I'm worried about deleting something and doing this and trying to skin. Just okay, an hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes is good. So let me sell this stuff.
If we are to make these new lands ours, then we must have places to rest our battle-weary bodies. Lay your axe by the fire and share the stories of your mighty battles.
Put my skin in the bank, and I'll work on leatherworking. The meat will go to another bank alt. And I made a guild for my bank alts, and I was going to look into doing a guild bank. The fucking thing's 2,000 gold. So you can't do anything to do a guild bank if you're not in a guild. So I was like, let me just make one, and that way I can share my alliance and horde characters stuff and not having to mail things. Or I was thinking about moving everybody to like Ratchet or Booty Bay or something. Ratchet would probably be the most central spot. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do it. So I want to be where I'm at an auction house. And I know I can get an auction house. I know I can do some of that stuff, but I'm trying to be efficient with lower level alts and all that shit. And
Would you rather trust your good
guild bank's 2,000 fucking gold. That's just retarded. All right, so he's got a good bit to do some more leather working. I'll probably do more of these pants with the light hide, because that just needs 42 leather. So there's the 42 leather right there. So I can do some of those.
Sure.
I'll go over this stuff and move it to some of my alts, some of the meat and all that shit, and maybe do some cooking or something. But I'm going to take a break, and I got this dude to 15. I'll figure out what talent I want to take next. I'm not sure. And don't I have druid skills I have to learn? I have to go to Thunderbluff, don't I?
Which trainer do you seek?
Yeah. So I'll end this here and figure this shit out.